Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber CISSP Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the ISC² CISSP exam with focused explanations and practical context. In this episode, we are going to walk through what it really takes to study for and pass the Certified Information Systems Security Professional exam. Many students find the CISSP intimidating at first glance, and that is understandable. It covers a wide range of cybersecurity topics. It uses a unique testing format, and it requires more than just technical knowledge. But with the right strategy, resources, and mindset, you can absolutely succeed. Whether you are just getting started or putting the final touches on your study plan, this discussion will help you focus your efforts, manage your time, and approach your exam preparation with confidence. To begin, let us get familiar with the structure of the CISSP exam. Understanding how the exam works is a critical first step in designing a smart study plan. The exam uses something called computerized adaptive testing. That means the test adjusts the difficulty of each new question based on how well you have answered the previous ones. If you answer a question correctly, the system will typically respond with a more challenging question. If you answer incorrectly, the test may present a slightly easier one next. This approach helps gauge your true level of understanding with fewer questions, but it also means the test is different for each person who takes it. You will receive between 100 and 150 questions during the exam, and you will have a maximum of 3 hours to complete them. The questions come from 8 major domains of cybersecurity knowledge. These domains range from security and risk management to software development security, and they form the foundation of what the exam measures. To pass the exam, you must score at least 700 points out of a possible 1,000. The scoring algorithm is complex, and because the test is adaptive, there is no fixed number of questions you must get right. What matters is that you consistently demonstrate a strong grasp of the material. Knowing this format in advance helps manage your expectations. It also reduces anxiety on exam day because you know what to expect. One of the best ways to get comfortable with the structure is by taking timed practice exams that mirror the real thing. Doing so helps you build stamina, understand how long you can spend on each question, and adjust your pacing so that you do not run out of time. The more you practice under realistic conditions, the more prepared you will feel when it counts. Once you understand the exam structure, the next step is to gather the right study resources. Not all materials are created equal, and using high-quality, accurate content is one of the best ways to increase your chances of success. The official study guide from ISC² is a strong starting point. It is detailed, reliable, and covers all 8 domains with clear explanations. In addition to textbooks, official practice exams are extremely valuable. These tests simulate the structure and difficulty of the actual exam and help you identify which areas need more review. If you prefer to learn through structured courses, ISC² offers self-paced online training. These courses allow you to move at your own speed and adapt the content to your individual learning needs. If you benefit from live instruction and personal interaction, you may want to consider instructor-led training. These classes offer the chance to ask questions, hear real-time explanations, and engage in discussions that deepen your understanding. They are especially helpful for complex topics or areas where you are struggling. In addition to formal courses and books, it is wise to join a community of learners. Local ISC² chapters, online forums, and study groups offer a supportive environment where you can share ideas, clarify questions, and stay motivated. Being part of a community reminds you that you are not alone in this journey. You can learn from the experiences of others, get tips for managing your time, and even find accountability partners to help you stay on track. With your resources in hand, it is time to create a realistic study plan. This is where discipline and organization play a big role. Begin your studies early. Waiting until the last minute only adds pressure and limits your ability to fully understand the material. Start by mapping out your timeline and dividing the content across your available weeks or months. Make sure your schedule includes time for reviewing all 8 domains in depth. Your plan should strike a balance between reading theory, doing practice questions, and applying your knowledge to real-world scenarios. Break each domain into smaller topics so you can focus your attention and avoid feeling overwhelmed. For example, instead of saying you will study network security for 3 hours, plan to focus on virtual private networks, firewalls, and intrusion detection systems in that time. Smaller goals lead to clearer progress. As you study, pay attention to which topics come easily and which ones need more work. Use your practice test results as a guide. If you consistently miss questions in one domain, adjust your schedule to revisit that content more frequently. At the same time, do not ignore the areas where you feel strong. Regularly reviewing all domains helps ensure you retain what you have learned over time. Spaced repetition, reviewing material at increasing intervals, has been proven to improve long-term retention. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other podcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. As important as study plans and materials are, your mindset may be the single most powerful factor in your success. Confidence is key. Remind yourself that if you put in the effort and follow a consistent process, you can absolutely pass this exam. Trust the work you have done. The CISSP is not about trick questions or obscure facts. It is about measuring your ability to apply knowledge in practical, strategic ways. Focus on understanding the big picture. While memorization has its place, it is not enough. You need to know why certain controls are used, how different technologies interact, and what makes one option better than another in a given scenario. Think like a security leader. Ask yourself what would be the most effective, most ethical, and most scalable choice in a situation. That kind of strategic thinking is what the exam is really testing. Managing test anxiety is another key part of mindset. One of the best ways to build confidence and reduce stress is to take practice exams under timed conditions. This helps you become familiar with the pace, the types of questions, and the mental endurance required. It also teaches you how to recover when you hit a question you are unsure about. Do not panic, mark it, move on, and come back later if time allows. And remember, mistakes during practice are valuable. Every incorrect answer is an opportunity to learn. Take the time to understand why your answer was wrong and why the correct answer is better. Over time, this reflection builds a stronger, deeper understanding that will serve you well, not just on exam day, but in your career. On the day of the exam, preparation is more than mental, it is also logistical. Confirm your test appointment in advance. Know exactly where your test center is located, what time to arrive, and what identification you need to bring. Plan your route the night before and aim to arrive early. The last thing you want is to feel rushed or distracted before the exam even begins. Make sure you are well rested. Try not to cram the night before. A good night's sleep is far more valuable than one more round of flashcards. Bring a bottle of water, wear comfortable clothes, and do whatever you need to stay relaxed. Once the exam starts, read each question carefully. Pay close attention to words like best, most, or first. These terms are clues about what the exam is really asking. When faced with multiple correct answers, your job is to choose the one that is most aligned with strategy, policy, or best practices. Pace yourself. You have up to 3 hours, so use your time wisely. If you come to a tough question, do not let it derail you. Answer it as best you can and keep moving. Often the questions that come later can provide insight that helps with earlier ones. Stay calm, stay methodical, and trust that your preparation has equipped you for success. Thank you for joining the CISSP Crepcast by Bare Metal Cyber. For more detailed resources, additional episodes, and tailored study support, visit baremetalcyber.com. Stay committed, trust your preparation, and we'll support you every step of the way toward earning your CISSP certification.